Hello bachcho, let's read the question. The question says here, the deficiency symptoms tends to appear first in dash whenever the essential elements are relatively immobile immobile and are not transported out of the mature organs. So first of all, so the deficiency symptoms tends to appear in the first which of the organs. So the deficiency symptoms tends to appear first in the younger tissue. How? Younger tissues. when because whenever कब होता है ये deficiency symptoms, because we know that the deficiency symptoms first appear in the older lips, but in this case the deficiency symptoms are appear in the younger lips. कब होता है? Whenever the elements are relatively immobile. When the elements are relatively immobile, that means they cannot move from one part to another part. Immobile, so that element cannot move from the one part to another part, and are not transported. So for that they cannot move, so for that they cannot transport. So not transported out the mature organs. So they are not transported out of the mature organs. Let's take an example. So this example, the example is, that is, like sulfur is an element which appear in the first younger leaf because they are immobile in that place. So this one is sulfur, then another one is calcium, are the part of the structural component. So these are the parts, so these are the elements, these are the parts of for the structural components of the cell. So for that they are not essentially released. So for that they are required for the structural part. So these are not released every time. So for that these are not essentially released. So for that these are immobile part. So the correct answer for this question, that is, the deficiency symptoms tends to appear in the first when the elements are relatively immobile and are not transported out to the mature organ. So this is seen in younger tissue. That is option A. I hope you understood it well. Best of luck.